This could cost Andrew Tate massively. This $50 million super yacht is at the center of the Tate brothers' legal battle now. They're claiming it was just a social media promo. I'll be honest, I don't even know what to believe, and interested to see in this video what you guys think in the comments.
So yeah, basically my new game, I mean, obviously I'm already a really famous, rich, influential person, so I don't really need game. But my new game is just going to be like point and come. See from the back of the boat, I'm going to park it right there on the marina. And I'm just going to point out at people's girlfriends and just go. And I'm doing this now on video so that when it works on Tate Confidential, when I'm sitting there with my cigar, playing Vibes Cartel and go.
So Andrew Tate is desperately trying to get out of extradition right now back to the UK, and the argument the UK authorities appear to be making is the yacht doesn't just represent his wealth, it could potentially represent a means of escape. The Tate brothers have spoken publicly in their content about yachts traveling internationally and spending time in places like Dubai. So the authorities could argue that someone with access to the yacht may have the ability to leave one's jurisdiction, remain offshore, potentially reach another country, where locating or returning becomes more complicated. So when you read the court documents, this is where it actually gets really interesting. They talk about the money he has access to, and it says that the government is providing no evidence regarding the Tate's wealth. Instead, the papers cite the Tate's travel schedule and the fact that Andrew posted a video tour of a mega yacht on social media. In its comment that the UK sees £2 million and several supercars, the government writes that the funds and cars are related to Andrew and that they belong to Andrew, and that there's no allegation they're related to Tristan. But as for the yacht, it does not belong to either Andrew or Tristan. The video referenced by the government was just a social media promotion, and even if the Tates did have considerable financial resources, there's no evidence that they have intent to flee. The Tates have never used their perceived wealth to flee the system in Romania. So the UK authorities want to pin them as a flight risk to speed up the extradition. The defense is saying there's just a social media promotion. I'm not sure how that could be a promotion because they're not actually promoting anything. They're just saying it's their yacht. It's more of a lie than a promotion. Interestingly, the yacht didn't just appear on that promotional content. After the sale, the yacht was publicly featured on Instagram by the brokerage involving the transaction. The post was announced as the 41-meter super yacht has officially been sold. But there was another detail that made it particularly unusual. The purchase was completed with cryptocurrency, such a large amount of money. Let the buyer remain anonymous. But Andrew Tate has been claiming it was his. Tristan Tate was even putting out videos asking for staff.
I'm here in Turkey overseeing the construction of the Obsidian Blade, this massive battleship behind me that I can't quite fit into one frame. I am hiring. I'm looking for a captain, even though a few people's names are already in consideration, and I'm looking for staff. I'm looking for people who can make shisha, people who can make cocktails, people who can entertain.
And I say to myself, if they were just pretending for a social media promo, it makes them look a lot richer. They're selling courses, it benefits them. Maybe they could have done that, but it seems like they went to a lot of effort with the other stuff we're going to get into and show you what they were saying as well.
People who have got game to work on this ship. I am hiring a crew. Every captain needs his crew. To apply, click on one of the social media platforms below, follow, and submit a video of why I should hire you as a permanent staff member on the Obsidian Blade. Launching in 2027, baby. Let's go.
I just want to let you all know that this will be the most appreciated boat on the planet. My brother and I came from absolutely nothing. We don't have rich families or rich beginnings. We started with absolutely nothing. We made all our money the hard way, and we're going to be very appreciative and very happy when we get this boat. This is a big thing for us. So every single little detail, every piece of work you put into it is going to be greatly appreciated and noticed. We really appreciate all of your hard work. We cannot wait for the final product. Thank you.
And Tristan Tate tweeted, "I didn't buy a yacht. I commissioned a new build. I don't want somebody else's boat. 135 feet, 8 bedrooms, ready in 2026. For now, enjoy the 3D renders." And obviously, I'm not sure if it was ready this year. At another point, they said 2027.
When the Obsidian Blade is done, I'm crossing the Atlantic. Are you in or not?
Yeah, I'm in.
100%.
100%.
Me and you.
I want serious sea
storms. Me and you across the Atlantic,
Yeah.
just us. Everyone else will be like, oh, I'm not doing it. We'll go out to fucking sea.
Yes.
Get some eye patches.
Sea storm.
Get some lemons for the scurvy.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. 100%.
We're gonna run it. We're gonna go from Montenegro to Miami. You and I on Obsidian Blade.
1000%.
Real fucking. and if we crash or sink,
Well, we can swim.
just swim. Exactly. Fucking idiots.
Yeah, we can swim.
Swim, dummies. Oh, my ship went down in the ocean. Swim, retard. Didn't cross your fucking mind? I'll bring armbands. We got this. Minor.
100%. What? Oh, some water. Get a little wet. Oh, no.
Eat the fish, swim, wait for another boat to come.
Yeah.
Go, hey, another boat will come. Get back on that boat. Commandeer it.
I knew you were going to say that.
Go up to the captain and say, I'm the captain now.
Another argument Andrew Tate's lawyers could have made, if this was obviously the plan that they was going to flee the country and just evade justice, it's not even ready until 2027. That is still a while away. He can stay on bail for 6-7 months until it is ready, and they could look out for it and monitor him on GPS. So there could have been ways for the lawyer to defend them with them owning it. Another possibility could be worth considering is the yacht technically isn't in Andrew or Tristan's name. Defense could truthfully argue that the brothers don't legally own the yacht if the registered owner is another individual or a separate company, but that alone wouldn't necessarily tell who ultimately controls or funds or benefits from it. Andrew Tate has said that he does stuff like this on podcasts where he owns things but he doesn't keep it in his name because he says he's public enemy number one.
We have all these millionaires and they're all on jets and they're everywhere and they have 7 passports and these complicated corporate structures, and this is going to take years to penetrate. We need money now. Who can we get now? Oh, we'll get him. Some dude. Turn up, you owe us money. How much? 50. I don't have 50 grand, I'll pay you 10. Cool, thanks. Because he can't resist it. The guy in the middle can't resist. And this is why I'm saying about having things in your name. When you have things in your name, you're in trouble, because if you say no to that tax bill, what do they take? Your house, your car. They just take your shit. So that's why, I mean, I don't know about your structure, and obviously we can't talk on an open podcast, but the richest people I know don't own anything. They don't own anything.
Yeah, the companies, well,
but it can get even more advanced than that. Because companies can then still be litigated, but trusts can't.
Yeah, there's allegations. Yeah, so what?
On Festify, we're trying our hardest to get to 1 million subscribers. It takes 2 seconds right now. Before we get into this next part, just press that subscribe button. Another thing, if these guys are saying that was one big social media promotion to just make them look richer, these guys sell financial services, which is also a crime in itself. Tate obviously shows off to supercars, private jets, mansions. He's selling people the idea they can become rich through his methods, and part of his lifestyle is exaggerated. It will raise even more questions. This guy was putting pressure on people to get rich constantly and got very extreme with it.
You think I got out of it with law? You think I just sat around and the law helped me, or I was lucky? I woke up 4 or 5 times a night. I could not sleep. When you wake up and you cannot sleep, you know what you do? You lay in bed and cry like a baby. You lay in bed, wah, wah. I can't sleep like a fucking baby. The second I couldn't sleep, I was up, training, working, reading the Romanian law, learning a new language, finding Aikido, the European Court of Human Rights, endless Aikido, new legal teams, new money, new ways to combat their narratives, fighting the BBC, preparing for interviews, endless sets, endless reps, anxiety, OCD, fucking depression, everything. That's how I won.
And just to go to show how long these court proceedings in America are going to be, the next court hearing will not decide if he's going to get extradited. They're just going for a bail hearing. They're saying he's not a flight risk. They're saying he is. He's got access to this, the yacht, connections. He will flee.
The reason I kind of got this mindset is, for a while, I really wanted to live off grid. I wanted to just be left alone. And I realized that in the modern world, that's absolutely impossible. You can't be off grid if you want to live any kind of life worth living. So then I came up with the idea of, why don't I put myself on as many grids as possible? And the goal behind that is that no one grid controls me. So for example, I have 7 passports. I have 15 driver's licenses. So let's say I'm driving my car and the police stop me. I'll just pull out a license from some random country. I'm in Romania. I'm driving a Slovakian plated car. I've got an American driver's license. I've got an Estonian passport. And I'm speaking English. Like, you think they're going to take my license, or they're just going to look at me and go, just slow down, bro, bye. If the paperwork's not worth it for them.
So the next court case, we're not even going to find out on the extradition. His lawyer is arguing this guy has been fighting a legal battle in Romania and attending all the court cases. Why now is he going to start to go on the run from the UK?
Go where you belong. Well, in this analogy, that moron is, of course, the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom is the line-cutting, disrespectful, condescending douchebag in this scenario. There's a long-standing court order in place. United Kingdom, you get them when Romanian proceedings are done. Running concurrently to the Romanian proceedings are the American proceedings. And because the American proceedings are going so well, United Kingdom decides to cut the head off of Romania and to interject itself into the American process in order to politically kidnap and rob Andrew and Tristan Tate of their day in court. It is the United States versus the United Kingdom. That is the country that we rebelled against so long ago because they couldn't help themselves. They always had to do something like this. They think what they think about the world. They think that they're the best. Blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? We got a message for you, UK. America first. Americans first. You don't have to like or love or respect or co-sign Andrew and Tristan's words or anything that they believe in. But as American citizens, we're all entitled to the same amount of rights. And the United Kingdom doesn't get to interject itself and politically kidnap any of us, especially for free speech.
What Andrew Tate's lawyer is doing to appeal to the American public is framing Andrew Tate as an American citizen, which he is. He's got a passport there. His dad was raised there as well. And I'm sure he has family in that part of the country. But also, this guy's a citizen of England as well. So there is rights here. And he's also a citizen of Romania. He's also a citizen to many other countries. These guys made things like this on purpose to make things complicated. And that's why now their legal proceedings are so complicated.
Are you like a paranoid guy? Do you think that there are people after you? Like, why do you need to, are you ever going to have to need to escape?
It's just, I don't see why people are so comfortable to live with absolutely zero contingencies. It's ostrich, it's head in the sand. It'll be fine. And I think the last few years in Western countries, America wasn't even the worst. You look at Canada, Australia, New Zealand, etc. If they've not woken you up to the tyranny which can be enforced upon you at random for basically no reason, and you don't think you need to do anything at all to prepare for a repeat of that, to me, that is ignorant.
You'd be surprised what 100 or 200 grand will get you in Turkey or the Caribbean or South African countries, and a lot of those South American countries, and a lot of those countries afford visa-free access to countries that perhaps your American passport doesn't. So it gives you even more ability to travel the world, and it gives you the ability to live somewhere else. You should be adaptable. You should think outside the box. Absolutely. There's no reason why you shouldn't have a Turkish passport and a Turkish bank. And if you wanted to really go down the rabbit hole, you can then change your name in Turkey. So now you have a bank account that's not in your name and a passport that's not in your name, but it is you.
So him owning multiple passports has made things extremely complicated, but the UK basically have jumped in front to try and force their process when there is ongoing legal proceedings. Romania have their cases still ongoing. They said they're only going to extradite them after. America, there is cases is ongoing, all different legal battles. So things are extremely complicated, and his lawyer is fuming with the UK government for this situation.
Yeah, there's allegations. Yeah. So what? You know why I'm saying that? Because every time Andrew and Tristan have been accused of these types of crimes, anytime they go before a judge, they've won over and over and over again. So much so that we're successfully suing multiple people in multiple states for defamation. The United Kingdom sees this. The United Kingdom knows this, and it has cut the line because it thinks that it can get away with it. We're going to make the court system choose. Is it America first or is it Britain first? And it's going to be interesting to see what happens. United States is the first creditor in line here. We have them. Possession is more than 9/10 of the law in this situation. Possession is the whole of the law. Andrew and Tristan are entitled to their day in court here, and they're entitled to go back to Romania to finish the litigation there. And then, and only then, should they go to the United Kingdom. If the treaty is based on mutual respect for countries between each other, then the disrespectful party here is, of course, the United Kingdom. An American court, I just can't see an American court co-signing the bad actions of a bad actor, of a line cutter, the United Kingdom, in this situation. That's the update for today. I just went over to the jail. Thomas is over there now, seeing the brothers. We are, of course, working with our team here in Miami around the clock to produce the best motion possible. And we're going to argue our pants off to make sure that we get the boys out on the 13th. Pray for us. Send your positive energy our way. And to all the Tate haters out there, you can kiss my...
So his lawyer is standing on business, and I bet he is very well paid for it. But how do you guys feel about this situation of them trying to get their bail, but them using the yacht against him? Do you guys think they actually own it and have managed to move to ownership because of their ongoing legal battles? How do you guys feel about it? Let me know. I'm interested to see what you guys think in the comments.